You ever read something that just made you laugh? Not I I don't even know how to take this, to be quite honest. So I'm just gonna read through it. Riddle me this, Batwoman. How do you create a network with some of the most popular, viral, influential shows among the coveted demographic of young people and fail to make a profit off of it? By being the executive of Viacom, CBS, and Warner Media. See what I mean? Like, people have been getting on me for the last week about the fact that, like, I have so much heat for Warner Brothers executives. But here we are, other people pointing out the fact that the CW, not only is it the flagship for the entirety of the Arrowverse, but it's also the home of Supernatural, Gossip Girl, One Tree Hill, The Vampire Diaries, Jane the Virgin, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. You literally have the biggest shows on the planet that target a demographic of people between the age of 12 and 28. And you're failing. And the reason why you're failing is literally in the very last paragraph. Apparently, the CW earned the bulk of its revenue from international sales and a streaming deal with Netflix that made shows like Riverdale explode in popularity. This deal ended in 2019 when CBS Studios and Warner Brothers TV divested streaming rights to their respective new platforms, Paramount Plus and HBO Max. So, let's go over what exactly is happening here. Originally, the plan from the CW was, when our shows come out, when they finish airing, they'll air on Netflix. Netflix is essentially the marquee. It is number one in regards to streaming around the world. The shows being on Netflix opened them up to a broader audience, and they were raking in the cash. Then someone at WB got it in their head. They're like, why should we use Netflix as the middleman between us and the people who want to give us money? Why don't we cut Netflix out of the deal and create our own streaming platforms? Because I don't know if anybody else remembers, but do you remember when DC had its own streaming platform where, in order to watch some of the new DC shows like Swamp Thing, there's a rant I have to maintain because Swamp Thing was such a beautiful show that got a shaft because they chose to put it on that platform. But DC had its own streaming platform. This was created in the vacuum of this right here for the CW. And it died because no one subscribed to it. Same thing here. Paramount Plus, not a lot of people are subscribed to it. HBO Max, there are a lot of people subscribed to it, but for whatever reason, the CW decided we aren't going to have our shows premiere on HBO Max the same way that they did on Netflix, which is for Netflix, when the shows would come out, the very next day they would be uploaded onto Netflix. Or if you were in a different region, you may have a different deal. Your deal was, let's say at the end of the season, once the season ended, all the episodes will be uploaded to Netflix for you to watch. The geniuses at WB decided to put everything on their own platform. Guess what? No one's buying your platform. Your biggest platform, HBO Max, you chose not to put the CW shows on there. Stargirl's on there. Superman and Lois are on there. But a lot of the other shows aren't doing same day premieres. Like, I can't go on the website and watch the Flash episode. I don't even think the Flash is on HBO Max. This completely makes me want to hold on, because now, like, I have to go and open up my own HBO Max and actually check to see whether or not the Flash is on there, because I do not believe that the Flash or Arrow are available for you to watch on HBO Max, which would be insane because of how great the most recent episodes of The Flash were, and the fact that there are a ton of... No! The Flash TV show is not on HBO Max. That is absolutely insane. So what's going to happen to essentially the CW now? Well, if the CW gets sold, most of the episodes or the shows are going to go to either Paramount Plus or HBO Max, which in my opinion, I think moving them to HBO Max is the smarter deal, because Superman and Lois has shown that the people over at HBO Max are taking far better care of properties than the CW was. The CW is still a traditional TV channel, which means that they need to essentially fill an entire season being anywhere from 22 to 24 episodes. The problem with having such big seasons is that a third, I would say maybe 60% of a season is essentially filler. And there are only certain episodes that are dedicated towards advancing the core plot. HBO Max has kind of solved that. HBO Max is like, we're going to do 8 to 10 episodes per season, and we're going to take all of the funding that would have went into 22 episodes and stuff it into 8 episodes so we can get higher production values and tell a better streamlined story. If that is the move that we're going to make, if we are going to sell the CW and move the shows from the CW onto HBO Max, that's genius. 100% genius. They'll probably see just how profitable the Arrowverse has been, which is insane to sit down and read that the Arrowverse and Supernatural has never turned a profit for the CW. That's crazy. But this is just a continuation of the fact that there is nothing but negativity coming out of WB because they do not know how to manage their own products. All they see are profit margins, and the profit margins are absolutely blinding them to making the wrong decisions 24/7, and that's insane. But a new episode of Superman and Lois is out. I'm gonna go watch that because it's so damn good, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.